Welcome to BCC episode number 4, and always got my boys here. We got Chris, whatever the hell, Chris, Andre, on, 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 dude, it is
Andrew,
late, whatever, and myself,
Um,
Jeff. Uh, you know, you freaking. So, episode number 4, guys, and our topic today is going to be uh mountain biking versus road biking. And before we get into that, I wanna ask Chris. He went to Unbound, and it was Missouri, correct? Kansas.
Kansas,
All right.
Emporia.
So, how was your experience? Because from what we heard, it was raining and it was a mud fest. So, how was your
Yeah,
experience when
yeah.
you were out there?
Let's just say I was very, very happy I did the 50 miler as opposed to
Okay.
the 100. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I think because now I want to go back to do the 100, I think if I did the 100 in this weather, the takeaway might have been a little different. I mean, I'm actually anxious to go back and do the 100 now, having done the 50. But I think the peanut butter, mud, the rain, everything else that everyone experienced might have been double had I done the 100. There were some sections that we did not go through on the
Hmm.
50-mile course that the 100 mile is dead, and the experience was not that good. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. What was your stats like? Like where'd you end up in the 50-mile category?
So 27 out of 960 and ninth in age group out of 179.
I cannot believe there was 960 people to do 50 miles.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
to me is
They
insane.
they all knew. Yeah, well, 1,300 signed up. 1,300
Well,
actually signed up to do it, but only 960
so
started. Yeah.
so you might not know the answer to this, but what was the total amount of people for the
Oh,
50, 100, 350, whatever?
very good question. I don't know. I would venture to say we had a roughly like maybe 6,000 participants there.
God.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
easily
It
can
was
get
the largest event I've ever been to. Sea Otter that you went to was a lot bigger. Bob was telling me it's a lot bigger, but
yeah.
this was definitely my largest event. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
Sea
sure.
Otter was very massive.
Yeah,
It was just corral after corral after corral, and it was just like, what is going on here?
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
well,
So
well,
you had a good experience and you would go back again. Are you going back next year?
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
do you have to qualify to go there?
There are some races I'm going to try the lottery again, but there are some races that I can do, but leading up to it, I have to check into it and see which one it is, but which one would qualify me to get selected. But I'm hoping to be selected in the lottery if I'm unable to like participate in another race. So
All right.
yeah, and this time I'm definitely doing the 100 for sure.
Okay. And lastly, are you giving up mountain biking to do gravel full time?
No, not
we
totally,
we have
no.
been suggesting this to him for a long time.
I mean, we have.
So what was your answer? I'm sorry, because we were laughing.
No, probably not. No, I
You're
mean, I'm
you're
still
not.
gonna do. Yeah, yeah. I enjoy my mountain bike. Yeah, I love
Okay,
that
I
sport.
mean, okay,
Even yeah,
I understand. I
yeah,
just think that your superpowers come in when you do gravel. That's all.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
I appreciate that, but
in terms of competition, you should
mhm.
really consider doing more gravel.
Well,
Yeah, that is actually that's something that I'm really thinking about doing. So yeah, I may be doing more gravel events moving forward, but definitely still want to participate in like a few mountain biking races. Yeah.
All
well,
Well,
right.
we're all proud
regardless
of
of
you,
what
Chris.
regardless of what you're gonna do, we're gonna be here to help you and support you best
I
as we
Sorry,
appreciate
can.
that. Thanks.
I'm not.
Thanks, Andrew.
This guy.
I would
Anyway,
expect
so
nothing less.
so enough said about that. I'm proud of
Mhm.
you, Chris. I'm glad you went and had that experience, and I'm glad that you are going to
Nice.
continue that.
I
So our
appreciate it.
topic today is uh, mountain biking versus road biking, and I want to start off by saying that to me, it's funny because, and I don't know if you guys ever had this, but my coworkers and my mother have something in common. And
Mm.
when they see anyone riding a bike, they'll say something like, "Hey man, there goes one of your guys." Or my mom would be like, "Hey, I saw someone riding their bicycle." Now, what I mean by that, they could be on the
Mhm.
road, they could be on a sidewalk, They could be riding on the beach with a beach cruiser and a beer.
Really?
They just
Hmm.
compare biking into that one slot, and it's like, hey, I saw someone riding a bike, and that's your boy over there. And I just start laughing because I know these people, including my mom, have no idea of that. But today we want to talk about mountain biking versus road biking. All right. And just to start it off, wh which one of the two do you think is more fun?
Mountain biking for sure.
Mountain biking is more fun.
Mountain
All
biking.
right. That
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah.
great, but give me a reason why. Why is mountain biking more fun? You don't think what today Pagacha and all those people do is a lot more fun than mountain biking?
No,
It
No.
no.
You're not giving me a good
Um,
reason. All you're saying it's more
right
mountain
is
biking.
no, right. Yeah.
And I think it's a little I
There's
think it's a little unfair because we're mountain bikers.
my
We of
my
course we enjoy it, but go ahead. Go ahead,
my
Andre.
my desire, the side of mountain biking I like is the trail aspect, the cross country trail side of it, going through different terrains, ups and downs, the turns, all the undulations and the things you had to do, in the mountain bike side, particularly cross country. There's different disciplines within mountain biking, but that's the one I particularly went to, and especially being down here in South Florida, we don't have mountains per se, right? So, that's cross country is really what we got. And I like to go short distances, but fast, and that's what catered to me in as far as mountain biking.
Yeah,
Right.
but aren't you going really fast on a road bike?
Yes, it's a different experience.
yeah, I
And I
think
will say I grew to learn
Mhm.
to love and like uh road cycling as well, for a completely different reason.
Right. Okay. What were you about to say, Chris?
Yeah, I would agree with him there. Like, but I think when I think of road cycling, I think of more like okay, community of guys like we used to do the velo ride, Andrew and myself, and it was
Hmm.
always cool to like go there and take turns pulling. But it's different. You get a
What do
different
you mean?
feel.
What do you mean pulling? What are you pulling?
Like where so they in Western Velo they have and Andrew, correct me here, I'm not sure what it's called, but when
They
you have a
rotate.
either you're rotating around, but it's a constant movement, so it's a nice flow. They maintain speed and everyone behind, so they're able to keep a good pace for the whole ride, and you can get a good workout as well. So, and if you're tired, you can get in the back. They have rules about whether you can go for a sprint if you're not pulling.
Yeah.
There are strict rules
Now,
not to do
are
that.
these like handwritten rules or is just like
Yeah, you find out pretty quickly.
how's that?
Yeah.
How do you find out?
They
Andre
let you
found out
know.
one
They let
weekend.
you know.
He went
Well,
to
They let you
sprint
know, bro.
and
Yeah,
he didn't
yeah,
pull at all. And at
yeah.
the end of the sprint, they let him know. I was like, hey, that's
None
not
of that.
nice. Yeah, you didn't help the
Yeah.
group at all, and then
Right,
you
exactly.
going
So
for a
the
sprint.
people who are suffering are the ones that
Essentially,
that
yeah.
you then go out and
Hey,
sprint,
it was my
So
first
if
time
they
on that
see you.
ride.
and that's probably
Right,
why
yeah.
Andre likes mountain biking better.
No, and actually, I mean that side, that sprint, those pulls, those are the things that I liked about road cycling and that challenge, and
Yeah.
um, especially when you're on a ride and of that
And it's
nature.
fun. Most of the groups here are pretty nice. I mean, no, I don't
D-
think we've ever, Andrew and myself, gotten into a group that has been bad. Have we? I mean,
yeah,
Well,
which one?
you're pretty
Oh,
intimidating,
which one are
Chris.
you talking about?
I'm
Which
not gonna
group?
name names here or anything, but we've
Oh,
been in
okay, my
groups
bad.
where riders are bad, people are screaming, they're
There's
blowing
some
through traffic
misbehavior.
lights, they're
Yes.
cutting off
Okay.
cars,
Okay.
they're
I
taking up
got
two to
you.
three
I
lanes.
got you.
Like,
But we
listen,
don't write on those anymore.
but
We
those are
So
don't.
some of those stereotypes that cyclists and
Yeah.
especially road
Yeah.
cycling
Yeah.
get. And those are some of the
Hmm.
things that we don't appreciate. And I believe if
Right.
I can speak for him a little bit, one of the
Hmm.
reasons why Jeff, you don't ride the road.
well, I, I don't ride the road because of Floridians, or I shouldn't
Right.
say Floridians, but because of the cars. The cars is my
The cars. Yeah. Yeah.
biggest
Yeah.
fear, and we're gonna get into
Yeah.
that. But going
Hmm.
back to pulling, right? Because I know we're saying
Yeah.
pulling, and in my head, I'm assuming people that are watching us, again, the very few that are watching us, uh, they pulling. So just to give people a little bit of understanding, it's kind of like NASCAR, right? You get up front, the car up front's doing the work, the people behind are drafting, and they're getting a little bit of race. I mean, a little bit of rest, correction. They're getting a little bit of rest when they're behind you. So Some people go, well, are you truly resting when you're behind someone like that? And it honestly, you are resting. So they talk about pulling. You do maybe a minute of a pull, maybe 2 minutes. It depends on what you guys agree on. Or you go as long as you can, and then you go ahead and shift. So that's I just wanted to bring it back to the pulling part. Um, so honestly, you think that mountain biking is more fun. For me, I think mountain biking is a lot more fun too. You know, you go into trails, going up and down takes a little bit, in my head, it takes a little bit more skills than road biking.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I don't want to go down this path, but I'm going to. To me, road biking is more of a team sport.
Yes, it is.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, I see a lot of these
100%
road
team
cyclists
sport.
and I give all these guys credit. You have to be strong to stay within the group. I get
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
But you are resting and you're letting certain people pull for you, right? And you're drafting. And then you come out right before the finish line and you get the win.
But
When we do,
you're talking in terms of
Yeah.
competition now, though,
In
right?
terms of competition, it's different. I think the levels to it, right? So I mean, there's some cyclists out there that like I've had Andrew could tell, oh my God, what's the name of the ride we used to do on an A1A?
don't even leave it alone.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
The ride
to
on
put it to
A1A.
put it
Just
No,
mildly, okay,
if
I'll
you
put
know,
it.
there's
you
a
know.
right.
It's not the Cove. It's not the Cove. It's not the Cove
Okay,
ride. It was the
just
one
let it go,
before that.
Chris.
Anyway,
Just let it go,
long
man.
story short, I'll just say, let me just get it out. So there are levels to the road cycling. You can even in a draft, if the pace is that high, you're definitely suffering if you can't hold it. If you're at your max, you're no matter how you sit in or try to sit in.
So let me get
I,
this right.
yeah,
You're suffering?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Really? This is probably when you first started cycling because I can't see you
We
suffering.
haven't done it in a while, so yeah, I haven't been out there with those guys in a while, so I don't know. But I remember Andrew taking me out there, and it was pretty bad. Andrew,
Oh,
the instructions were do not stay in the back, and where did I end up? In the very back,
why is
and
is
being
it me or
six
is your
five.
speaker system just messed up or
It's
Oh,
always
you're
messed
not.
up.
your
It's all
Oh,
comms.
you're not
You know the
hearing
funny
me.
thing is whoever's watching,
Oh boy,
this guy is a technical
whoever's watching.
is a technical
IT
guru,
guy. Yeah.
IT guy, and he just look, come on, man.
I can't
Leave.
believe you can't hear me.
Well, I can hear you now, but you're like crump, you know.
It's
Anyway,
It
is
No,
breaks
it
I
up
want to
better?
add in there
when
too about road cycling,
go
especially
ahead.
it's geographical too for us, right? We're in South
Right.
Florida again. Most of what we have is straight roads, right up
Mm,
the coast. We get the beach. It's a beautiful sunrise, beautiful sunset rides. But generally speaking, we're going in a straight line. It's not like we're in North Carolina where we can hit some mountains, and even then, I think road cycling caters to a lot more people,
right.
just because not a lot of people can just grab their mountain bikes and hit a trail from their front door. Most people can get on their cycle, their road bike right from their front door and ride anywhere. And
I I disagree. You're saying that people with road bikes can come out of their house and get right on the beach?
not the beach. I was just saying they can get on the road and ride wherever they want to ride. And
yeah, with
Oh,
Yeah.
mountain biking, you have to get to the trail, and if the trail is
Right.
an hour away, you're not going to ride to the trail,
I
do
got it.
one
Okay.
lap, and
I
then
take it back. I understand what you're saying now. I was
yeah,
just saying, like, I don't know. Because, I mean, I'll tell you what. I mean, how safe is that? You want to get to 81A and you live on the west side of, whatever. You
no,
still have to ride your.
those still poses challenges. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And
Right.
that's something we do as cyclists, and something particularly Andrew and I when we've planning our rides where
Right.
we want to go. And
yeah,
even then, one of your points you were saying about cars, and in particular with the two of us, he's a little more cautious in the roads he takes. So there's
Right.
been times when I take us down the road and he's like, bro, I'm gonna what the hell are you taking me?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well,
I'm
that
like,
that 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 goes into the next question I have. Which one's more dangerous? Because again, people tell me, "Oh, mountain biking," and I have broken my collarbone. I've had like bruised my ribs, I've messed up my fingers. But which one is more dangerous? Road
it
cycling
de
or mountain biking?
it depends because
Okay, like what?
from just from hurting yourself,
Mm-hmm.
chances are you'll hurt yourself more in mountain biking.
Yeah.
But
well,
mountain biking
True.
isn't going to kill you. Road biking is where
Um,
when you do
I,
get hurt,
yeah.
it's really bad.
I
Or
disagree because we had a fatality not too long ago. I'm not going to mention name
Yeah.
it at Markham Park years ago.
Yeah.
Someone died going over the qualifier into gun range. I don't
No,
know if
I'm
you
not
remember
saying it
that.
doesn't happen, but you
Right,
said years ago.
Statistically speaking,
Yeah.
right,
road cycling is more dangerous. I would say though, for us, at least the four of us here, as far as getting more injured, we are pushing the bounds in mountain biking because of the racing. So the
right,
Mhm.
chances of getting injured are higher as
right.
opposed to cycling on the road. However, again, like you said, South Florida, the cars, you know, we know more people that have passed away road cycling. We know we have a bunch of acquaintances that we know that have passed away, and again, that's probably 10 to 1 in the mountain biking side, if not a lot more.
I think it's more because we know not some have passed away, some got lucky, but they were
Yeah.
injured really badly, and we know enough of them to know that it's significantly more frequent on the road. Where if you
Yeah.
do
Mhm.
get
Now,
something, it's
now, do
not.
you think these people either passed away or got injured because of their lack of self-awareness while they're on the road, or was it
No,
just
most of
No.
these incidences were the drivers,
The driver not being aware. Yeah.
Yeah.
correct,
Yeah.
and hitting them, and
Mhm.
in some instances, hit and runs.
do we know any cases here in Florida that people have been criminally charged with like manslaughter or anything like that, like because they killed cyclists?
I don't
I
think
can't
they
speak on that.
can. I don't think they can get charged for manslaughter when they
That's
come on a bicycle.
There
Do
you
they get
can.
charged with anything?
The ones I know for the most part haven't been charged that
No.
severely,
Yeah.
but there are stories of people getting charged.
Right,
Yeah. It's
right.
like the one that happened on that with the group that
State
Oh,
road
yeah.
off of
585.
Weston,
On
Yeah,
84. Yeah.
that
84.
lady, I don't think
Hmm.
she got charged.
No.
It's crazy to
She's,
me, and I
mhm.
probably shouldn't, but um, there was a situation with two police officers up in Palm Beach County off of motorcycles.
Mm.
Mm.
Or three, I'm sorry, it's three police officers, and they passed away, unfortunately. But they were on the side of the road, just like a cyclist would be, and they died, and that person got charged.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they were just on the side of the road like a cyclist would be. So I look at that and I just wonder, like, you know, uh, I understand the police officers, I understand they're on duty and it's unfortunate. But I think like also like regular cyclists, just because our bicycles aren't motorized, like how's that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Eh,
I
I
don't
don't I don't know how
because
that works because
yeah,
there's been a lot. It's not just the one or two, but I think especially in Florida, I think our roads are probably one of the most dangerous roads in the country.
yeah, yeah.
I think we hear about cyclists dying maybe uh I would say honestly like once or twice a month, or maybe one. No, I'm taking take that back. Maybe
Oh.
once or twice every 2, 3 months we hear somebody had a problem or
But
that they
Mhm.
had.
somebody died yesterday
Really?
on
Yeah. 17th
17th
Street
Street.
Causeway.
Yeah,
Hit and
Are you
run lady at
serious?
yeah, lady at 6:30 in the morning.
yes.
Oh
No.
my
That could
God.
be us going over the bridge Saturday, I think Saturday morning. So
Right. So there you go. I mean, it's just like, and again, I'm using the comparison because I think it's, yeah, that lady should have been charged,
yeah,
whatever occurred, but maybe what about us? What about cyclists?
yeah,
But
Mhm.
yet again, there's a thing where people don't respect cycling. They think that what we're doing as a hobby is pretty silly, and I
yeah,
think that people
yeah.
don't understand. And again, we're getting on topic on road cycling,
Yeah.
but that we should be riding on the sidewalk with a road
I
bike.
think yeah, people think we're a nuisance riding on the road, and they think
Well,
Mhm.
we shouldn't be on the road. We should be on the sidewalk, but that is even more dangerous than
It is.
being on the road. So I
Right,
think it's just a knowledge thing. They don't understand. I didn't know until I started doing it. So
right,
definitely a knowledge thing for to some extent. And also I think some of the ones that have the experience with cyclists, like I was saying earlier,
right,
especially in South Florida, we don't have the nicest road cyclists down here, or the most road
Oh,
etiquette cyclist.
that's true.
right,
Um,
Yeah.
and it's a compromise.
Yeah.
right,
You got to respect the car as much as the car needs to respect you.
right,
And um, yeah, you got to know, know what you're getting into, and these guys going too wide or 2 lanes wide in a
Mhm.
lot of instances. That's gonna piss off a person, the wrong person. They accelerate and not saying it's right, but you can aggravate a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, So yeah, we do, and I don't know. I think it's like a cultural thing too. Miami's got a lot of people, and again, I'm not trying to pick on those people, but if you look at a lot of YouTube videos of people in other countries, I don't know if you ever seen it, and they're riding on the roads of like I don't know, Mexico, or they're riding on the roads of like Colombia, and
Mhm.
they do the same tactics that they do here, and I think it's normal for them to whistle at the cars and push off the cars and hold on to cars and drive through traffic. So they bring that here to the States and they just like, oh, this is what we do over here. I don't know if you guys ever seen those videos, but those videos are crazy. Have you guys
Yeah,
watched that stuff?
I've seen some of that.
Yeah, where there's
I
like
have to. Yeah.
yeah, it's like, man, these people are in the middle of the highway.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
anyway, going back to what we are talking about. So which one's more dangerous? It all depends on what you do. Like I said, I think the
Yeah.
cars, I prefer to deal with trees and animals.
Yeah.
And
You've hit a few trees.
I think you
uh
get more hurt more often on the mountain bike for sure.
you
Yeah,
do.
I mean,
I
But
shoot.
mean,
it's
yeah, you do. You get a pedal strike and then you go flying. I don't
yeah.
know if you guys remember the race. I think it was Alva when I went flying in the bushes and disappeared on you for a second.
I didn't see that one.
You remember that, right,
Yeah,
Chris?
I do. I
You
do.
were
You went
behind
down
me,
the
I think. Yeah,
you
pedal
went
strike, and
down
I went flying the embankment next to the canal.
went way off, man. He flew down the embankment. That's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, when Andrea used to ride, almost every time we're in the trails, he
Mhm.
falls, he crashes. So it's like,
Well, I mean,
But
that's what happens when you push it.
yeah,
I was
I'm not saying no, but that happens. And
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we would take that any day over falling on the road.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Because
Yeah,
the road has no friends, man. You get down there, and next you know you're eating all. Anyway,
yeah.
yeah, it's
And
bad.
and
So,
we've been down on both.
Mhm.
um, so far as training, which ones? And I'm just throwing out these little questions because I just wonder these things. Which one's harder, or does it depend?
Ah,
Ah,
It
that
all
that's a
one's
good
depends.
hard.
question. I
I
think it
think
depends.
It
ah,
depends on what, Chris. You can't just say it depends. What?
I would like you when you say doing workouts. So in trail workouts, or you're just going out to do intervals, and then whether you pick your mountain bike to do it on or your road bike. What's specifically what?
I I'm just saying which one's harder, man? Riding a road bike or riding a mountain bike? That's
I,
all.
I would say for harder efforts,
Mountain bike.
mountain bike is harder
You have a lot
because
more ups and downs.
not only you have to deal with the physical aspect and the cardio and being fit, but while doing that, you have to be aware and turn and brake. And
Hmm.
so like
Yeah.
I think that aspect of it from a when you're pushing really hard, it's hard on the mountain bike.
Right.
But in general, for like intervals lower than that, I would say road is more demanding. Mountain bike can still be fun at like zone 3 and lower, but road bike is more physically demanding from like that level down.
Yeah, I
In
don't know,
me.
man. I think mountain biking is hard, period. Then harder than road biking. And again, I'm not picking on road biking, but you watch a lot of these professionals and you can see some of them getting a water bottle from a car being pulled. Some of them are loosening up their shoes while they're in the race. I don't
Yeah.
see that in mountain biking. When you go to look down to undo your BOA system to loosen up your shoe while you're in the trails, that's a 5 second gap someone's got on you. You don't have time to be messing around and doing all those
Well,
things that these guys
that's
do.
different types though. Like if you
Different.
take
Yeah.
marathon mountain
Hmm.
biking, they do that in marathon races. So like the Cape Epic, they stop, they get their bottles, they can do different things because it's longer.
Right,
So
right. Mm, I see your point.
yeah.
But in general, again, going back to what I was saying earlier about the ups and downs, right? Like
Yeah.
they're with the elevations and the efforts involved in mountain biking, you're definitely having a harder effort.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a lot more cognitive load to deal with, especially on the mountain bike.
Yeah.
Like I could never get my heart rate as high on the road as I do on the mountain bike, like on normal circumstances.
Well,
So
if you like, I can help you with that.
True.
I think
Not
you need
to-
to take him up on that
I
offer,
I
Andrew.
I I already have somebody going on my plan, so
oh
you
yeah?
know. Yeah,
Not
yeah,
is
yeah.
Chris,
No. You don't know. No,
okay.
somebody else. Listen, and I'm gonna get off topic, but I realize like people have two issues that I feel. One is
Mhm.
commitment and accountability.
Uh-huh.
Those are the two things that people hate doing. And I use the word hate because that's the way they don't want to commit.
I
They don't want to
100%
be held
agree.
accountable for doing these things.
I agree.
So I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
All right. Listen, Chris, I'm gonna tell you, you
I
get
was about to
you
say this.
you
I
get
knew this was coming.
you get no. And I'm saying this in general, but I'm telling you,
Mhm.
you get what you put in, man.
What you put in, absolutely.
That's it, man. You get
Yeah,
what you put in.
yeah.
So, but anyway, going back to what we were saying. So, yeah, I think mountain biking is harder than road biking. That's just my opinion, you know.
Why?
Mhm.
So, going and transitioning to that so far as mountain biking being harder. What about mentally? Is it mentally harder? Is it
Yeah, for me it is,
mountain
for sure.
biking?
Oh yeah,
Well,
Obviously.
definitely.
Obviously.
hold on.
I'm a wreck.
Let's just tap into that.
Oh, brother.
Because I don't want to,
I'm
I know we're
so
probably boring people already. So let's tap into why mountain biking is mentally harder for you, period, Chris.
No,
Tell
it's
me
more of
why.
it, more on, at the speed and the skill set that would need to be in place
Okay.
to do it efficiently, to do it properly. So like Andrew
So I'm
mentioned,
gonna cut
like
you off and ask
yeah.
you, how long you been mountain biking?
Let's think about this.
Okay.
10
I
years.
know for sure over
Six
a
years.
decade.
It has not been six, it's 10 years.
It's been
It
been.
has not been 10, has it?
100%.
Oh, it
Chris,
has.
Chris,
It has been 10. It's
We
when
2016.
started
You
you
right,
riding
man.
came
together in
on the levee,
2016.
what
Yeah,
did
it's
I have?
2016.
Did I have Ava
Yeah.
yet when we
It's
met?
2016. Yeah. Yes, you did. Yeah, it was, yes, definitely.
No,
I don't
no,
think
Yes.
no, I
no,
don't
no,
think so.
no,
no,
he
No?
didn't. No,
No, I
no,
did.
no.
not
Hmm.
whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
Which we were
2016.
talking about earlier.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
definitely
No,
If you want to
it
talk
was
about,
So
there's
yeah.
your next
Chris,
topic, right?
stay
Yeah.
on track here. So
Okay.
why is it mentally tougher for you? And this is really important for people that hear this and understand this because I think there's a lot more people with your mindset
Right.
than we think that we because I know
No, I
I talk to a lot of coworkers and friends and
mhm.
they have the same mentality. They have that fear, that doubt.
So it's not that. I think it's what you said. You put in you get what you put in. So I
mm,
think if I don't
Andrew.
spend more
Let
time
them talk.
doing this,
Okay.
Andrew's gone,
So
then
so you're saying you
those
put in
inefficiencies
so
will
you
get
get what you
fixed.
put in.
Oh,
So you've been putting in
Yeah.
10 years, and in no way am I picking on you. I just want to get
Oh,
a
for
better
sure.
understanding of your
Yeah.
mindset. That's all I'm doing. I'm being
Right.
serious,
Right.
Chris. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
how
I
long do
think it
you
was
think?
after the second hematoma, things took a dive.
Okay, so you crashed twice.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah. It was
You didn't
pretty
break
nasty.
anything.
No.
I
Okay.
wouldn't say I wouldn't say it's a bad crash. It was uh
It's pretty
unfortunate.
solid.
It was,
Pretty solid.
pretty.
he fell down on a 1 mile an hour turn
Oh
and
my
hit his
God.
side.
That
That's
was
what
the
happened.
first one. That
And
was the first
he
one.
probably hit a stone on his side. That's what happened.
Yeah.
That wasn't
The
a crash, that
second
was a
one,
fall.
So
the
as you can
second one was
see,
on a bridge.
we might seem like we're picking on Chris, but I honestly want to get a better understanding
Mhm.
of the mental wall that he has
Right.
because we've been working on
So,
this.
right, exactly. So
So
the aspect the thing for me is the like whereas you guys can look at a trail and see, okay, this looks like tacky and sticky and stuff, to me, it's like I have to verify it first. I can't, I refuse to ride something that appears to be like tacky, like really
But
sticky.
see, this is where it
Okay.
goes
And
back though, and this is
yeah,
something we've been working on, Chris, for the better part of eight
We we
years.
we have not
yeah.
been working on Chris, man. We've been yelling at Chris and getting him in the
No,
trails. We
that's
have
not
not.
No,
true.
No, we have not
no.
get on. We have not gotten off our bikes
Yes, we
and like,
have.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, yeah. Whoa,
Multiple times.
whoa,
okay,
Multiple times. Chris
whoa,
okay,
know.
okay,
whoa,
okay, okay. You're right.
whoa.
You're right. Okay, okay.
No, because this is where
The
because
pit,
we got to
I
the
think
point
that
where we
mhm,
stopped because at a certain point you have to actually take that advice and put it into practice. And when you do something 10 times and then you turn around on the 11th time and the next 15 you're doing it wrong, it there was something there. And it's been known with Chris where we can go into a trail on
mhm.
lap one. Chris could rock it, have one of the best rides in his life. Same trail, we come out, grab an energy gel, grab some water, go back into that same trail, do the same lap, and he is the worst rider. He's gone back and regressed 8 years. He's back on 26s, you know, and it's something we've really been working on, and it all comes down to a mental side. Um, like Chris, if Chris sees water in a trail, he's done.
Yes.
What?
So we're gonna stop because I know we can go down this rabbit hole and our time is limited.
Thanks,
So
thanks,
Chris,
Jeffrey. Yeah,
so
I appreciate
do you think that
it. Hmm.
you're ever gonna get to a point where
Hmm.
and again, this comes with all of us because we all have uh mental walls at some point when we ride. There's something that kind of stops us from
100%.
Yeah.
getting that corner better or whatever. So we're not just picking on you. We all have things that we need to improve on.
Right.
But do you feel that at any point uh you're gonna get through that barrier?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say Andrew. Andrew.
Oh man. I thought he
Okay.
was going to
This
be
is
honest.
Okay.
this is awesome.
If breaking through that you mean doing more gravel races, then yes.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
All
I
right.
think I think I think I in some cases it's been actually pretty good. There are
Right.
days I go like Andre says, and it's like it feels great, but then my thing is to trust what I did before
Right.
and know
Right.
that it's gonna hold. And that's part of the problem. The
Right.
minute I see like when I would tell you, Jeffrey, like I'm riding behind you, things are great, and suddenly you start washing out your back tire for no other reason than to wash out your back tire, and it
Right.
completely throws me because I'm thinking then, okay, it's loose. I got to be a little bit more tentative because he's like slipping. So it's like, I have to
Right.
trust what was there before, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
So it must be really
Yeah.
nerve-wracking to be behind Andre because he's doing all kinds of things that are not necessary.
Yeah, and singing and stuff. He's like,
But
it's wonderful. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's part of
Yeah.
it though, right? Like, and that's some
Hmm.
of the things that I've said to you while in front of you a lot of times, and I'm there jumping and whipping and doing just fun things in control. Um, kind of back there asking, "Hey, why are you going so slow? I'm over here having fun.
Hmm.
I'm skipping to my loo over here, and so, anyways, I apologize for scaring you, Chris.
Anyway,
No, no
so
scaring. It's all
and
good.
before we end, I wanted to ask. There's a couple more things, and we're gonna cut it. But what what uh what do you think about the? I'm trying to word this the best way I can
Hmm.
without. So when it comes to the community of mountain bikers compared to the community of cyclists,
Oh.
right? That's the best way I'm going to word it.
Hmm.
Who do you think is more open to allowing you into their group, or you're a brand new road cyclist or a brand new mountain biker? which one of the two is going to be open arms, be like, hey, come ride with us, have a good time. You understand what I'm trying to say, guys?
Yeah, I see it. I hear you. I
I
mean,
would honestly say it's an even mix, but
it is. No, it is.
I've had a I guess more opportunity or more groups in road cycling to ride in. I've never necessarily had an issue getting into a group and being welcomed into a group. Um, I think when it comes to mountain biking, the groups that you ride with tend to get smaller as pace goes up. And you
Yeah.
can't necessarily ride too much in a large group in mountain biking to get
I get
groups.
that, but I'm just talking about the initial group.
But yeah, no, I mean both are pretty. I felt pretty welcoming. Mountain biking does have a bigger, more. I would say more of a welcome element though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more of a
I
grassroots.
would I
It's
would
Hmm.
agree with you
Yeah.
100%. And I'm gonna jump in there because I haven't really. So for me, road biking is kind of like very clicky. And
that's
so maybe I didn't have the right attire, but I know the few times that I've gone, I show up and the first thing that they do is like a fashion show. They look at what you're riding and then your kit, look up and down, and then they judge you like, okay, this
again. That's
guy's a
also South
Oh.
Florida though.
this guy's a scrub. His bike is, I don't know, maybe $2,000. Yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, okay. You don't have the aero wheels. You don't have Rafa clothes on.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. This guy's got something from some cheap brand on Amazon, and so they treat you a little different, or they don't even look at you or even talk to you. With mountain biking, my experience been, they're all open arms, like, hey, we're gonna have fun. So it's been a little different for me compared to you. But yet again, you are a little light skinned, so it might be a little different,
Hey, you
flavor
know,
for you.
so
But
hey, when you got it, you got it. I'm sorry, sorry, Jeff.
But again,
Wow.
you might be the guy showing up with a five
Mercy.
thousand dollar bike,
Nah,
road bike, and it's your third bike. I don't know, but for me,
right there, the Norco Tactic, $1,600.
oh, here we go.
Oh
Let
God.
me tell you,
So,
Di2.
Andrew, we haven't heard much from you tonight, which is amazing. I think his team of cricket players have gotten him tired. So,
He said cricket players. My God.
huh?
Um, I I think initially,
Yeah,
mountain biking is easier to get into and it feels more friendly.
Yeah.
yeah. Have you had
I think
experiences with road biking that you feel you want to share?
yeah, yeah, there are some groups where they welcome you in. Like Velo,
Hmm.
for example,
Bella
it's
is really nice. Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
very friendly. Like
Yeah.
some other groups, like the faster rides, they will welcome you in,
Hmm.
but they will quickly leave you out the back.
Drop you, spit
Once
you out the
they're going,
back.
they're not going to wait
Yeah.
for you. Like Velo
Yeah.
will wait for you. They'll make accommodations up to a certain point to
Hmm.
make sure it's comfortable. And if they think you're not capable, then they might
Hmm.
let you know, like, this is what we're gonna do. This might not be the best for you. So
Right.
Right, right,
there are
right.
groups that, from all levels, I think. But for mountain biking, once you get past that initial phase and you're like starting to get faster, I agree with Andre. There's not much welcoming after that. It's hard to find groups that
Especially when you start training. People don't want
yeah, they
they
look at
want to
you
gatekeep
differently.
their training plans and
Yeah,
their training rides. Like,
right. As when with road biking, you can just
That's
find
funny to
faster
me,
groups.
but like maybe I'm stupid, but I've always wanted to share whatever information I have. I have nothing,
oh, 100%.
like I always want to make people better and faster. I think it's going to make me faster. I've never been that kind of person. Anybody wants help, even when I was starting off, I would help them out. Like I don't have a problem with that. So I don't understand. I think that's just plain stupidness. But
I mean,
anyway,
you remember me jumping out to the bush helping, so it's like
Bushman.
Oh no.
I don't even know if I want to go down that path,
No, you
but
don't.
Don't leave it.
it's one of those things where I think that you should probably go back to doing that. I think
Why?
Because Andre has the time, he should probably start doing that for
Oh,
Chris.
that'd be awesome.
Let me know.
Or Chris, you can just take yourself back to base and we can all help you.
Oh Lord, no one's sticking around for the 11:30 race.
Yeah, no,
Where's
he needs to do
Chris?
his gravel cycling
Be
and
done
stick
with
to
it.
that.
Yeah.
So lastly, are you guys, I mean, Andre is still on a little vacation off of biking, but is everybody still having fun on their bikes?
Yes.
Oh
Or is it
yeah.
becoming kind of like, all right, man, we've been doing this for over 10 years.
No.
I don't even want to look at my bike anymore.
No, I
Not at
still
all.
have
I
the
got that way for a minute. I'm on the way. I'm on the rebound.
For a minute, huh?
Yeah,
Okay, that's another
many
day.
times.
2 years.
Yeah.
it wasn't 2 years.
I was going to say
How
It,
long has it
It's
been?
it's been
it's
about
been
two
2 years.
years. Two
it's been one.
years. No,
It's been
no,
2 years.
it's been 2
Yeah,
years.
it's
He's
been 2 years.
stammering. That's
It's been
definitely
two
two
years,
years.
bro.
I,
2024,
I'm sorry.
2020,
I'm sorry. I affect you guys that
2024,
much.
2024 of like I want to say September or November of
It
2024
was
is
the
when.
leader. It was the leader race, Coconut
Oh
Cup leader race when I
wow. Yeah,
crashed,
you're
That's the
right.
one where he crashed, yeah.
No, I know.
and I got the concussion and all that stuff. I cracked my helmet and yeah, um,
Hmm.
yeah.
Did you finish the race?
No, you know, hey,
Did you go to the hospital?
I went to urgent care. Yes.
Oh, you went to an urgent care. Did they do a scan of your head?
Not then, but yes,
Okay, so you didn't have no concussion.
day
Anyway,
days later. Yes, yes,
okay,
I
good.
had I was entered. Wrap it up. We're done here.
So after his little concussion, he just stopped. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Uh, well, we could talk about that another time, but I
Yeah.
also, have my other passion,
So if you had to choose one discipline, road biking or mountain biking, and that's all you could do for the rest of your life, you had to pick
mountain
one.
Gravel.
biking.
Oh, mountain biking.
Dude,
Gravel.
you just what
Mountain biking.
Gravel and mountain biking.
Gravel for Chris.
gravel, mountain biking? No, seriously. Well, if you only had one discipline, mountain biking or road biking,
Hmm.
which one would it be?
Mountain biking.
I was
Mountain biking.
Mountain biking?
yeah.
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 Well, okay, mountain biking. All right, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody might just say road. I
I
have no
mean,
Well,
some
idea.
so
people
for me, the
prefer
reason I started road cycling,
Was to train for
it
mountain
was to
biking.
train for mountain biking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Simply put,
Yeah,
I
that's what we were
didn't buy
doing.
my first road bike until I was mountain biking for probably 3 years, 4 years,
Mm.
True. I was using the mountain bike in the Veloride. Well, the Tuesday
which
one, I think,
when the
yeah.
fitness is
Which
there,
is
that's a
yeah,
fun thing to do actually, is ride your mountain
yeah,
bikes and the road
yeah,
rides.
What
yeah.
did you find training with the road bike after you've been mountain biking for so many years that there was a difference in like your performance to get better?
Well, yeah, and it enhanced the riding, and it helps in the cardio
No,
and
what
the
I mean
endurance
by
side.
that is you said you were mountain biking for a couple of years and then you got your road bike and then you started training with the road bike, correct?
Correct.
And you got even better with the
Well, yeah,
mountain
because
biking.
the training increased.
Right.
It was a matter of fitness that I got better.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fitness goes up.
That's interesting. No, that's interesting to know. And I think that's what a lot of people do.
But
A
I
lot
started
of
riding for fun, just
yeah,
casually blow some steam off. Then like we talked in the first episode, it was start. I saw a race and got into it, and then it snowballed from one race every couple months to a race every other week, and to doing the series, and then getting a coach and
yeah,
Yeah.
sponsors
yeah,
and yada yada yada.
yeah.
Actually having a
Um,
budget to race for the year.
yeah. Well, and I didn't really mention too much about myself, but my season's over. I got second overall, and I got a guy that at least for the Florida Endurance Series, I had a guy from the Netherlands, and this guy is a white version of Chris, but he does not care about the crashing part. His skills have gotten better as I've seen as we raced
Wow.
throughout the every what do you call it? Every stage that we raced.
Hmm.
I've noticed him slowly improving, but he has Chris power. Like this guy can put down. I would drop him or we would drop him in the trails, and it would be a good distance to the next trail or whatever. And I look back, and he would pull down. I'm not even lying, probably 700 watts to catch us. and
So
he would
so
catch
he actually does what we've told Chris to do.
exactly 150%. And I'm like, man, this guy, and we would do that lap per lap. I mean, we have 8 laps. Every lap, I was just burning matches, just try to get away from this guy in the trails. And we would drop him, and he would be right back. And we would drop him, be right there. And then it got to a point that we would all get tired on the 5th lap. And this guy would get in front of us purposely before the trail and do what Chris does. But we were so tired that he would start pulling away. And then by the time he got in the flats, we would see him for a second and be gone. And his
Wow.
cadence is the same like Chris, like 60s, just torquing it.
Lovely.
Chris is in the 40s, by the way.
No, I'm being
Not so
serious.
No, I'm being serious
Yeah.
too.
This guy was just anyway. But it was good. It was good.
Well,
It was
congratulations, man. Good job.
No, it
That's
was
awesome,
good. It was
Jeffrey.
good,
Yeah.
So the training I'm doing is I guess working, So I didn't tell you guys, I'm gonna probably mention this and I know whoever's gonna watch, but I'm gonna see if I can probably get into the Coconut Cup series and
Nice.
chain my training and see if I have the ability to adapt to the 90 minutes because I know right now I'm really good at the marathon. Actually, I'm pretty good at the marathon. So that's probably what I'm going to do.
Cool.
Just hit up the shorter just to see if I can do it.
So
Nice.
next year,
I like the idea.
January?
Yeah. So, again, please subscribe. If anyone has any comments, or anything that you think we should talk about in the near future, please let us know.
Like, comment, subscribe, put it in the
Yeah, like,
comments.
comment, subscribe. I know that, personally, like I told you guys earlier before we started the podcast, that I enjoy just talking to you guys. It's fun, just kind of, and it's just, I don't know. I think we have a good thing going, and we'll see what happens down the road. But if you guys again have any comments, subscribe. Please let us know, and we'll have episode number 5 probably in a couple weeks if I can get all these. I'm gonna
Chris
say
and
this in a
Andrew.
nice way. All these great fellas and friends of mine together
I need
because
to rally. I need to rally
it,
the cricket team.
it is a challenge to
cricket
get
team.
these wonderful people together.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
but anyway, all right, guys. Well, this is good. I'll catch you on the
Yes.
next one.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. Take care.
Something? All right.
Take care.